Kafefi, and I forgot, so I better start right now. Hello everybody, welcome to the show. I'll let you guys look at the grow. Oh, look, we're rhyming. Yeah, give me a second here. I totally forgot my coffee. I really wanted some, but I got a little sidetracked. The dog's ears this morning were really bad, so I spent a little time cleaning them. And hey, Debbie, Nick, David, Jonah, Steve, and Zach. What's up, everybody? Hello. Thank you for saying hi. Yes, fantastic. Okay, we'll make that coffee. I got some real creamer for it, which is really nice. Real cream in your coffee. It's fucking really good. Whipping cream I'm using. It's funny. Steve, Zach, Timothy, Chris. Yeah, Timothy, I thought I blocked you from my show yesterday. What are you doing back here? Aren't you fucking blocked, bro? I thought I blocked you for having a fat fucking mouth. Let me know. Chris, hello. Megsy, Stukes, Tina, hello. Karsten, hey, buddy. How's it going, everybody? So we are just, I'm just showing you a little bit of the greenhouse right now as we move in to our spot where we like to be. I have to keep your kids home from school. I have one daughter who said she is, and the other one who said she is not. Hey, loved your interview with Steph Zamorano yesterday. Thank you, Shelly. She's a wonderful person, isn't she? I forgot oh yeah, I'm moving this down, that's right. I want to get under the clock. There we go. Good. What up? Rearrange my pepper plant and put them with more shade. Right on, Stukes. I've already got my daughter out. Megsy. Quarter of the hour, is it really? I need my coffee. I need my coffee. I'm only doing 1 spoon of creamer. 1 spoonful of creamer. With whipping cream, you only need 1 spoonful, man. It's fucking crazy. I'm sure this stuff is like super fattening, but hey, man, I'm not complaining with 1 spoonful. I take two spoons of sugar, 1 spoon of whipping cream, and it's like the best freaking coffee I've ever had in my entire life. People, if you have whipping cream at your house for cooking, you should try a spoonful of whipping cream in your coffee. Just 1 spoonful. Oh my god. Ultra pasteurized. Make sure it's the ultra pasteurized kind, of course. Only ultra pasteurized will suffice. I want to talk about Kyle Kalinske today. And give Kyle Kalinske a big shout out. You know I'm a huge fan of Kyle Kalinske and Secular Talk. You guys know that. But what I didn't know was that Secular Talk was instrumental in encouraging Jimmy Dore for going on YouTube. I didn't know that. Nay, I apologize about the cone. I already got my daughter. Urgent, follow the share copy. The broadcast was unbelievably entertaining. Yes, I got to love on my Kairos American Bully this morning. Right, he's ripping up the box. He's starting to just grab things and rip them up, man. Really bad habit. He just grabbed that box right off the table. I just decided to start shredding it. I had no idea, but it's okay. It's just a shipping box. I got 1 million of them. They want to send kids back to, but I should train them not to do that. Hey, Rogie, that was not yours. No, that's not your toy. This was not a toy. This was the box. What did you do? No, look what you did. Look what you did to my box. No, look what you did. Look what you did to my box. No, if it's on the table, don't touch. Don't touch. No, look what you did. Look at this. No. This is for you. This is your toy. This is for you. Yeah, that's your toy. Or you can have this guy right here. That's your toy. Yeah, you can have that toy. You can have this guy right here. Little teaching moment. A little teaching moment in the garden with Rogan. Okay, they want to send kids back to school in September in Nova Scotia. If you ask me, it's fucked. I agree, Bret Hart. Carrie Petrosky, hey, Cammy, I love your dog. What's his or hers name? Rogan, Cammy. It's Rogan. I call him Beazle, though. I call him a lot of things. Watching the awesome with the awesome training. Okay, thank you, David. Timothy, I apologize about the cone. I don't know what that means, the cone, Timothy. I just want a property tax refund if there's no school. I don't even kids, so I feel shafted anyhow. I don't even kids. I don't even kids. I like that statement. It should be a thing, actually. I don't even kids, man. Might be the first time that statement's ever been used, but I fucking love it. Hey, man, I don't kids. Hey, you got any kids? I don't kids, bro. Good morning, Wes. Hello. I'm so glad that I am not raising kids anymore. Carrie, right? North Dakota is undecided. Titus says cheers. I like my coffee black, says Tina. Oh, that's some good fucking coffee right there. I have so many tomatoes I happily shared with my sister. Hi, Cheryl. Lots of fun growing this year for sure. Cheers, Rogan is so cute. Cheers, I don't kids either, says Dave C. We're all caught up. Lisa and Karsten, no more kids this life, says Karsten. Karsten has such an interesting way of putting things. Sometimes it seems like it's broken English, and then other times it seems like he's more accurate than people who've been speaking English their whole lives. No more kids this life. I totally agree. You guys like my rock? You like my rock? I found it on the road. I found it on the street. I found this rock on the street. Two even kids, bro? Psh, unreal. Nobody even kids anymore, pal. Psh, unreal. So am I dabbing or am I flowering? Okay. 1 for dabs, 2 for flowers. You guys decide. It's a vote. If you want me to smoke a dab first, hit number 1. If you want me to smoke flower, hit number 2. The most amount of votes in the time that the judges determine to be the judging time shall determine whether or not I do a dab or I smoke flower. Stukes obviously doesn't know how to press buttons, but Karsten does. He says dab. I said 1 for dab. I said 1 for, what did I say? What is it? I forgot. I forgot which it was. Was it 1 for flower, 2 for dabs? Flower, flower. Look at this. This is so funny. You guys are so funny. 2, 2, 2, 1. I can't remember. 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, 1. Dude, do you know who said both? It's Tina wins, everybody. Tina wins. She said both. You know, I'm not even going to try to count these votes. You know why? Number 1, I forgot if the 1 was the flower or the 2 was the... That quick, I forgot. Oh, 1 was dabs, 2 was flower. I fucking forgot, man. As soon as I made it, I forgot the poll. All right, let's do both, man. Because you guys are great. Because you guys are all participating. I want you all to be winners. And I want you to know you are all winners today. Everyone wins. Flower and dabs for all. Don't you feel good? You're all winners, man. Okay. Little Jack hair on there. Have me a little splash. Is that Jack? Nope, that's Orange Bud, actually. Put Orange Bud on there. Yeah, there's the Jack. And then the dab. The dab is going on next. He said 1 on Facebook and 2 on YouTube. Keith Allen, why are you saying what I just said I was going to do and acting like it's your idea? That is so lame. I'm sure you didn't hear what I said before you typed that, right? Right. I hate lag. It makes people look worse than they really are. When I'm high, I can talk for hours, and 5 minutes later, I forgot about what? Fire in, period. The hole. Susan Baker says, cheers, Carson. That was an awesome question to Steph. You made her really have to think about that. You did, Carson. It was a really good question. I already said what I had to say about that, so you know it was a great question. All right, no law regarding cannabis. Cannabis is for all. This is for all of you. This is an oil-topped bong rip. You can see the oils on there. I'm going to get in nice and close so you guys can hopefully watch it catch on fire and do what it's going to do. It's sitting on my orange bud. Okay, if you guys would take a moment and share this in large groups on Facebook for me right now, would be a great time to do it. And come right back in here and get high with us. All right? He grabbed the box anyway and kept ripping it up after I told him not to do it. Did you guys notice he did? Oh my God, this dog is becoming unruly. We're going to be talking about Kyle Kulinski's Secular Talk today, you guys. Don't forget. Don't let me forget. Kyle Kulinski's Secular Talk. I'd like to get him on the show for an interview, and I think he would do it. I'm one of his biggest fucking fans. He has no idea. All right. Cheers, guys. Watch it as it hopefully catches on fire. Timothy, I get it. I guess you're trying to apologize. I got it. Todd, you're a fucking idiot. Shut up. Todd. Shut up, Todd. Mutton chops. Those lighters stink. These lighters are like fucking 25 cents each, man, or like 20 cents each. They light, they get the job done. If I have to do this more than once, you know, if I got to do it 2 or 3 times, well, you're paying $1.50 for your fucking Bic. I'm paying like, what was it, 10 cents or 20 cents for one of these? I'll take these. And I'll make sure to pass that off to my my audience members as well, because I'm all about them saving money. If they got to flick a lighter twice or 3 times, I don't think it's that big of a deal. You just got to have patience, son. Todd, you got to have patience if you want to make the big bucks like me. Got to have patience. Smell the butane. All right, well, let me check. I just checked a Bic lighter. Oh, this is not a Bic. It looks like a Bic, but it's not. Oh, my bad. But I just checked 2 lighters at Warren Picks, and I don't smell butane. No smell. You're an idiot. Todd, you're an idiot. That doesn't smell like butane. I mean, it doesn't smell like Mercaptans. You're a fucking idiot. You're the type of person, Todd, that goes on the internet and chats like this and tries to be noticed, like to try to say something that people are going to agree with. But your problem is you don't know how to pick your battles, bro. You know, the way to do it is wait for me to say something dumb and then attack. Okay, you fucking little troll? That's what you do. You don't attack about something that doesn't make fucking sense. It doesn't even make sense. What do you mean I got lucky? Dude, I didn't get lucky. I bought 250 of these lighters. I've got fucking cases of them right back there. Cases of these. Because it wasn't expensive. I was sick of going to the store and paying fucking $1.50 for a fucking lighter. Or however much they're charging now. And I was like, man, there got to be cheaper lighters somewhere. So I got on Amazon and I did a search for lighters. Those came up. I was like, oh man, I'm getting 4 cases, 50 each. 50 cases of lighters, 50 fucking lighters in a case. I'll take fucking 4. I'll never run out of lighters ever. Todd, I'm not stupid. I'm actually way smarter than you are. And if you probably took the collective IQ of your entire bloodline, mine's probably higher. That's every single family member that's alive and every single ancestor of yours that's dead. You are the result of them, okay? I think I've proven my point. Slow sip on the coffee now. You guys like that? Did I block him? I can't remember. I blocked out. I don't see him anymore, so I figure I blocked him. Did I block him? Did I block him? I seriously don't remember. I guess I did. I blocked him and I literally blocked out. I literally forgot blocking that guy. I blocked out. It really happened. We talked about it enough and then it finally happened. You know, it was a joke until that last one, and now it's not a joke anymore. Now I really blocked out. The memory escapes me. That's fucking funny. How's the trees? Brandy's bunch wants to know how the trees are. Let her see the trees. She shall see the trees. There are the trees. Here are the trees. The trees are here. Here are the trees. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna go over here. I'm flying around looking for a place to get out of the way. Here I am over here behind the clock. I am behind the clocky now. Trying to not cover up too many things here. Letting you see the buds over there. You can see them as the sun shines upon the grow. Things become... That's it though, Bernie, right? My garden's doing excellent. Thanks for your advice. No to GMO Miracle-Gro. Christy Moreno, really? Right on. I'm so glad, Christy. I'm so happy. I really am. You know, I've actually thought about making my image transparent so you could see the plants behind me. But I was like, I don't know if you guys are going to be able to see me enough, but let's just fuck with that a little bit, shall we? In the garden. In the garden. You know, then I could basically be just about anywhere without obstructing. What do you guys think? Is that, I don't know. What if I went full screen, me full screen? What if I did this? Here, let's do this. In the garden. So I'm larger. You can still see me, but you can still see the plants as well. I want what you're smoking, Megsy. Right now I'm smoking orange bud with some True Black, too strong. True Black, too strong. Dabs. You guys don't like this. Are you on the lag? Are you on the lag? And you're on the lag. Are you using the lag? Dude, really? Are you gonna be a little bitch like that? Why do computers do that fucking shit? I don't know. Why do computers gotta be little bitches sometimes? I don't know. I don't know. Timothy Reader likes it. Oh, I might just unblock you, Timothy. I don't know how you're in here. I thought I blocked you, but I guess you're not blocked if I can see you, right? So we're good. What, did I block you on another thing or something? Maybe I blocked you on another thing. Here, let me check real quick. Hey, man, I don't care about fucking high CPU usage, motherfucker. How about you go fuck yourself? How about that? Dude, I really need somebody to fix my fucking processors on this computer. It doesn't make fucking sense. Yeah, I don't see you on the list, bro. Even though there's a lot of names on here. There's a lot of names on here. But I don't see you. I don't see you. I don't see you on the list. I don't see you. I don't see you on this list. You could be on it, but I don't see you on it. What a long list it is. Dude. Some of these names. Some of these troll names are so fucking funny. Oh my god. It's like people really like. Yeah, I don't see you on the list. I guess you didn't get. I guess your name's not on there, bruh. I guess you're not black, bruh. Dude, is my blocks not working? Didn't I fucking block that dude? Just because it offends you for advice? Dude, it doesn't offend me for advice. You told me, listen, Todd, you fucking idiot. Let's go through this one more time. I guess Todd needs some more attention here, everybody. Todd, just so you know. You said the reason why I should be using a Bic instead of this lighter is because of the smell of butane, which, by the way, butane doesn't have a smell. He obviously doesn't know that. It's mercaptans that they add to butane for, certain applications so you know if there's a leak, so you can detect if there's a leak of butane. That's why they do that. Of course, he doesn't fucking know that. Anyway, yeah, butane's odorless and colorless, and it's heavier than air, and it sinks to the floor, just so you guys know. It's very dangerous gas, very explosive and very dangerous. So he says, yeah, the reason why you're supposed to use a Bic instead of these is because it smells. So I go, okay, let me see what this smells like. I hit the gas, and I can smell mercaptans barely. So that's why I should use a Bic lighter. I couldn't even detect it before. Now that I'm really fucking trying to detect it, I can smell it. There is a little bit in there, and I think that's a good thing. And you're telling me that Bic doesn't have it at all? And that's why I should use Bic? No mercaptans? Something tells me that I bet you a Bic lighter would have mercaptans. I didn't smell it on this one either. Yeah, you know what? There's a little bit of a smell on this one too. No, there's a little bit. I can smell it if I really, really focus on it. But I've never smelled it before. That's the first time. I had to put it right under my nose. There's definitely mercaptans in this. Both of these. But it's not like, ugh, And if you go like that, it's burning that shit off. Because I've never smelled it before. So, my point is this. You're not giving me any advice. You're just being a douchebag. So, let me once again try to block you and see if it works this time. I hope it does. I don't know what the fuck happened. I'll just fucking keep blocking you. How's that? Butane, I'm sure you don't want to go around inhaling butane, but even more so, you don't want a butane leak inside your home and having an explosion. My friend died from that. My friend died in a butane explosion. So, hey, DJ, what's up? Can he agree 100%? I'm not really too worried about this much butane causing an explosion, and I can or cannot detect it with my nose. I have a feeling they're regulated to use mercaptans in this stuff. I have a feeling that shit's regulated. I hope it is, man. I hope they still got regulations for shit like that. But, I do have 3 cases of these, and maybe if something hot fell onto a case and started ripping open a bunch of lighters because it, like an ash or something was burning or whatever. An electrical cable caught on fire and dropped down onto where the lighters were sitting. And then all of a sudden, there's a whole bunch of butane gas in the air. I'd like to be able to smell it. But I don't think this is enough to smell. I should be using this lighter. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't business for all. See if that motherfucker comes back. Todd, 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 Todd. Shut up, Todd! That never gets old. Every time I do that, it makes me laugh. Can't we all just get the fuck along? Christy Moreno? No, we can't all just get along. You know, the world is an imperfect place because the planet is imperfect. And we just have to find happiness in the imperfection. That's all. I found some happiness just now in what just went down. Did you guys? I'm kind of happy about it. Don't you guys think about this? You're out and about in life on the internet or whatever, and you're talking to someone and they say something that's dumb, and you know, basically your recourse is usually disagreeing, and that's that. But when you host a show and there are people sitting and enjoying it and they're getting something out of it, and then someone says something stupid and you have the ability to push them away and have them not have the same amount of enjoyment that they thought they were having, they can no longer talk, they can no longer be a part of what's going on screen. That little bit more of power over those people makes you guys happy. I know it does, because it makes me fucking happy. And I love the fact that I can do that to somebody, that I can make them not be able to talk in here. It's a lot more than when you're in person or when you're on the internet and somebody says something and you say something back, and then you have to sit there and listen to them fucking blah, 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 blah. Not on here. I've got the power to say, no, you're wrong, you're an idiot, call you any fucking name that I want, which makes me really happy to do, which I'm surprised I haven't done yet today. And then block you so you can't say anything back. And that just, it doesn't matter what the subject matter was. It doesn't matter how passionate I was about what was being said. All that matters is that I'm passionate about the fact that I can shut you up. And that's what I get out of when I watch Matt Dillahunty on the Atheist Experience. And all of you guys, whether you believe in a God or not, you should all... No, I'm not going to fucking unblock Jiggles. He's a fucking idiot, man. He always comes in here and says stupid shit. Jiggles, why don't you tell Stooks how many times you've been blocked? And Stooks, guess what? Jiggles has been blocked way more times than you have, homie. You trust me. You don't want to pick up this motherfucker's cause, Stooks. Trust me. You know, he needs to view from further than arm's distance. He really comes in and says dumb shit. And I've gotten to the point where I told him, I'm like, I can't take it anymore. You're gone. Oh, bro, he's been blocked more times than just about everybody who's ever trolled here put together, man. That's not true, but it'd be funny if it was. No, that's a high number. That's a very high number. Jiggles has been blocked and let back in, 5 times. And it's all been within the last fucking 12 months. And this is what kills me about Jiggles. He's a fucking hardcore supporter. He loves the show. I get the feeling that he loves me, and that's a good thing. I love my audience members, and I love that. But he can't stop himself from being a douchebag. He just can't stop it, you know? And I'm at the point now at this show where I just can't afford these kinds of people hanging around when someone new comes in and says, dude, this guy is representing you. No, he doesn't represent me, man. I'm so glad that he decides to retweet me and to like the things that I put on Twitter and to tweet me at people and do all that shit and come on here and support and watch and do all that shit. But he can't control his fat fucking mouth, man. Stukes. And you and Karsten and you guys can. You guys have been blocked and you guys have come back and you guys know, hey man, I really enjoy the show and I understand we might disagree on something or Nate might be a dick and he might deserve to be called out for something that he just said or did. But you know what? If I don't do that, if I don't interact in that way with him, he's not going to fucking block me. He's not going to single me out and fucking point his machine guns at me and open fire. Like RoboCop. But not RoboCop, but like the big evil monster that came after RoboCop, like that motherfucker. Where it's like and then it's like, you have 10 seconds to comply. 9, 8. Oh, RoboCop, you gotta love it. He can't control his fat fucking mouth. Kepper couldn't control his fat fucking mouth. You know, as much as I'd grown with you guys and said it on the show with you guys and said so many times, I said, man, I love that you guys are growing with me. I mean, I'm not perfect. I never will be, but I'm going through this evolution. I'm taking this journey and I want to see growth on your side too. And I want to know that, you know, and then blah, 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 you know, and then blah, blah, blah. And I can't stop it. You know, I can see it. It's like I told Charlie Kirk in a tweet this morning. I said, we can see you. You know, you're not tweeting this in your brain, bro. You're actually putting this out for the whole world to see, you fucking racist. We can see you, Charlie Kirk. You're a fucking racist. He was talking about the NBA. Now, listen, you guys know me. I got a problem with fucking sports. I don't watch them, but I also know that sports play a valid role in society. And I know that sports has saved people's lives. I know that sports has changed people's lives. And it's good and bad. It's just like cars. You know, you use a car to get somewhere, someone gets run over by a car, you don't take all the fucking cars off the street. You know, when an NFL player gets brain damage, you don't take all the fucking sports off of television. And I understand that. You know, there is good, of course, coming from sports, and of course it creates a lot of revenue for a lot of people. That's good too. It brings people together. I know it separates them, but it also brings them together, and that's a good thing. And I have to say, hey man, you know, can we call it a draw? Okay, great. Now from that point, Charlie Kirk says, I'm no longer going to watch basketball because he witnessed players and I'm assuming audience members kneeling before a game, probably during the national anthem, I'm assuming. I don't know. But he was blah, blah, blah all over Twitter. And like I said, he said, you know, they're protesting that you know, I don't want to misquote Charlie Kirk here. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to go right on Twitter right now and I'm going to read you his tweet. It's a little bit shocking. And I'm going to walk you through just this one point that he makes. Okay. I'm going to just walk you through it and it's not going to be a long walk. All right. Just check this out. Charlie Kirk. Charlie Kirk 11. Blue check. Charlie Kirk, 11. One word. Blue check. Okay, here it is. I found the tweet. Now, I'm also going to let you see the tweet, you guys, okay? I want you to see the tweet as I read you the tweet. And if you want to take screenshots, feel free to take screenshots of this and tweet it to Charlie Kirk and say, this guy fucking just owned you. Feel free, guys. All right? So, this is what Charlie Kirk said, everybody. He said, hilarious to see black NBA players who make millions a year take a knee and try to tell us black people can't succeed in America. That's it. He says, kick them out of the league, done watching the NBA. But what it said right there, black people can't succeed in America. That's not what the kneeling is about, okay? So what he's doing is he's changing. Where's the chat? Where's the freaking chat? And why did I block the chat out? Why am I a horrible person? There it is. Okay. Sorry. I'm a heritable. I'm going to make you guys really super big now. I feel bad. I'm a heritable Pearson. I'm a heritable Pearson. When Charlie Kirk says black people can't succeed in America, that's not at all what the Black Lives Matter movement or the kneeling is about at all. And everybody should know what that is about. The kneeling is about, we want police to stop murdering people. It's got nothing to do with black people can't succeed in America. And it's so racist for him to say, I did not see this, but correct me if I'm wrong. Please correct me, guys. It says, hilarious to see black NBA players. Were there people who weren't black that were kneeling too? Can anybody let me know? I don't know because I didn't see this. I don't watch sports. It's like, so I don't know. Can anybody tell me, were there other people kneeling besides black people? Can anybody tell me? Were there other people? There were. Stephen Earth. So this is bullshit. So he singled out black people to say that that's why they're kneeling, because the reason they're kneeling is because black people can't succeed in America. So this is called a, it's like a red herring. I mean, he's not seeing white people kneel or Hispanic people kneel. He's conveniently leaving that out. He's only seeing black people kneel. And he thinks the reason they're kneeling, he claims he wants you to believe. I should, you guys, Charlie Kirk knows why everybody's kneeling, okay? He's a smart guy. Charlie Kirk wants you to believe that the reason that those rich black men are kneeling is because they want you to think that black people can't succeed in America. It's beyond gaslighting, but you're correct, it's gaslighting. This is beyond gaslighting. This is, he's yeah, the way he says black NBA players, when there's multiple people, it's a, he's misrepresenting the facts. Okay. Put the definition on this. When you misrepresent the facts, and it probably is gaslighting, when you misrepresent the facts, when you lie to convince, to push your narrative, it's gaslighting, but it's racist gaslighting. And, there's got to be a stronger word. But Stephen Running, I give you full credit. You're right. It's gaslighting. Jimmy Dore would be all over this shit. You're a retired special ed teacher, not easy, no support. I don't think he's trying to take yours as anything. He's just saying that they also claim that they can't succeed. I don't, Billy, he knows, he understands. He's singling out them. He's right. Okay, Billy, I see where what you're talking about. He's singling out just the, okay, he's not talking about the other people. So this is called moving the goalposts or deflecting. He's making another issue to distract you from what we really should be paying attention to. What's obfuscate mean? Computer. Obfuscate definition. Computer. Obfuscate definition. Computer, are you on?
I am connected to the internet.
Computer, give me the definition for obfuscate.
The verb obfuscate is usually defined as to confuse, bewilder, or stupefy. For more, ask me to give you more definitions.
He's obfuscating away from, right? What the issue is. He's trying to make another issue. How dare those wealthy black men kneel? What? Who fucking cares? Hey man, I'm glad they're kneeling. They support ending police brutality too, you fucking racist piece of shit. Billy, thank you for correcting me. I believe you're correct, my friend. I believe you're correct on that. And you know what? As a human being, it's like you just want that to be correct. You just can't imagine the amount of racist he would have to be to do what I claim compared to what you said. You know? Florida kids are going to school. I hope they don't have parents that are 50 years old at home. You don't see your big freaking comment right there on the screen, Christy? I see it. Took a screenshot. He just hates to see black people with money. That computer is stubborn little bit means to confuse. Just came in. What are we talking about, Karen? Hey, Karen. So, because these... Okay, but Billy, let's take it a step further, okay? Let's take it a step further. If you don't think it's based in racism, he then says, kick them out of the league. He says, kick them out of the league for kneeling. How dare they, right? Then he says he's done watching it because he's disgusted by it. By the black NBA players. But did the white, okay, Steve, anybody, was there a single white NBA player that kneeled? Was there a single white NBA player that kneeled? I need to know that now, because I don't know. I can only go by what you guys tell me. Was there a single white NBA player who... Oh, Stephen Running says, yes, there were a bunch. Well, then, you know what? Charlie Kirk is a fucking racist. Because the white NBA players who make millions a year taking a knee, trying to tell us black people can't succeed in America, they didn't discuss Charlie Kirk, and he didn't suggest that you kick the white players out of the league. He's a fucking racist. Billy. Billy. Can I get a yes? Hey, is Charlie Kirk a racist? Fuck Billy. Billy, is Charlie Kirk a racist fucking... And is that a racist fucking tweet? Billy. Computer. Who is
Sorry, can you repeat?
Computer. Who is
I didn't hear that. Please try that again. By the way, here's a quick tip. Stop reading your email and start listening to them. To get started, just ask. Check my email.
We're good. Billy and I are on the same page. Brother, you got me. I'm telling you. You got me. When you said that, it went right over my head. And then I read it again, what you said, and then I read his tweet, and then I totally understood what you meant. And then it all clicked. I was like, okay, right. He's talking about the black NBA players. But the white NBA players that were kneeling didn't bother him. So that was good, man. That was really good. This guy, you guys, this guy's a fucking piece of shit. And this is what I want you to know. This is the kind of garbage that comes out of this guy all the time. And there's other people out there who are very, very similar to him. Coming to mind, Candace Owens, Ben Shapiro, and there's a few other right-wingers that put this sort of thing, and every single fucking Republican senator out there, they put a lot of this garbage out there. Donald Trump and everyone affiliated with Donald Trump does too. His son, Fox News. This is the sort of moving the goalposts, obfuscating the actual issue. Not what? Oh, you don't want to talk about the fact that cops are murdering people. You don't want to talk about that. Oh, well, it's a very small percentage. Well, it's too big of a percentage for us, and we want to discuss that. We're really not concerned that a rich man was kneeling that was also agreeing with us. Maybe they'll take their millions of dollars that they make in the NBA and they'll help support this movement. So people like you will shut the fuck up finally. This is dangerous, but this needs to be seen. He needs to be seen. And he needs to be heard, and you need to see who's following him so you can understand that there are millions of people. I don't know how many followers he has. Let's find out. There are literally millions of people out there who agree with this sort of bullshit. $1.7 million followers, everybody. So he's almost got 2 million followers. Think about that. Charlie Kirk has almost 2 million followers. That's not necessarily a bad thing. And I'm telling you guys, I'm not saying, who maybe, do you ever think this? Because Charlie Kirk is a smart guy. Do you ever think that maybe fucking Charlie Kirk does that shit and he's literally so they can pull people out and see who agrees with him? Could you imagine if every single racist piece of shit that follows him and is retweeting and saying blah, 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 there's people out there that are watching Charlie Kirk's feed and are thanking Charlie Kirk. Wow, man, I didn't know my neighbor Bob down the street felt like that about me and my family because of where we're from. I'm not going to let my kids go over there and play with his kids anymore because I have no idea how he's going to treat them. He could be kicking my dog when I'm not looking. Charlie Kirk is a political pundit. Charlie Kirk is somebody that has a huge following on Twitter, and he puts up a lot of racist-laced tweets. Just like Donald Trump does. It's very laced racist. I mean, it's like iced, like someone just, it's a, oh, here's the point. They're very fine people, but it's, oh yeah, they're carrying torches and they're saying Jews will not replace us, that kind of shit. It's got what they call racist overtones, but there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that. They know that. And they're calling out to their base, they're calling out to their supporters, to the underbelly of this country who will go out and vote for them because they love the rhetoric. They love the rhetoric. It makes their tiny little penises feel just a little bit bigger. And you know, when you're a fucking piece of shit little dicked racist, that's what makes you feel. I swear my dick got bigger when I stopped becoming a racist. I swear it got bigger. It got bigger that way and it got longer. It did. It just fucking happens, people. Stop being a racist. Your dicks will get bigger. You know? And maybe losing weight doesn't hurt either, to get all that fat away from that area. But I'm just saying, looks can be deceiving. And when you're constantly putting out the racism, just think how tiny their dicks are. I mean, can they even get it up? Do they even pop boners? Or is that why they're on the internet putting this racist hate on there, because they can't satisfy a woman? Or, Candace Owens can't satisfy a man. Or any of those other blonde cunts. Those blonde stank cunts from Fox News. What do you call a CNN anchor who's going blonde? The latest Fox anchor. You get it? Black people can succeed in America. Tell me why Oprah is a millionaire. Racism is alive and well. Karsten laughed. I've literally watched anchors and reporters on CNN and MSNBC start going blonde, and I'm like, watch. They're going to be on Fox News in a year. They've already got something in the making with them. They're going blonde. So by the time they get over there at Fox, they'll be full on blonde. You got to be blonde if you're on Fox. Or you have to be a really, really, really vicious stank brunette. It's like, they have some of the most blatantly racist. Do you guys remember that fucking cunt telling, "Oh, kids, don't worry. Jesus is white. Santa Claus is white, and Jesus is too." Do you guys remember that? What was her name? Somebody tell me the blonde. She's no longer at Fox News. There were sexual harassment, of course, and she went on to MSNBC, and then she left there, and then she did her own daytime talk. What is her name? And now I don't think she's doing anything right now. I have no idea. What is her name? Can somebody tell me that woman's name? She said, "Don't worry, kids. Santa Claus is white, and so is Jesus." Who was that? Megyn Kelly. Stukes gets it. Megyn Kelly. Have you guys ever seen Megyn Kelly tell kids that Santa Claus is white and Jesus was too? All right. Well, you guys all have to watch that with me right now. Okay? Okay. Now, anytime you guys ever want to pull something up, just go to YouTube and type it in. It'll come right up. All right. So I'm just going to go over here to YouTube. Wait for my search bar to come up here. There it is. I'm going to type in Santa is white kids Megan Kelly. Oh, I spelled kids wrong. Okay, I think I got it.
Santa Claus should not be a white man anymore. And when I saw this headline, I kind of laughed and I said, oh, this is so ridiculous. Yet another person claiming it's racist to have a white Santa, you know? And by the way, for all you kids watching at home, Santa just is white, but this person is just arguing that maybe we should also have a black Santa. But you know, Santa is what he is, and just so you know, we're just debating this because someone wrote about it, kids. Okay, I want to get that straight. But Jedediah, when I read the piece, the author seems to have, you know, she's African American, and she seems to have real pain at having grown up with this image of a white Santa, and she speaks about it kind of honestly, saying, I didn't really understand why that had to be.
Yeah, she wants Santa to be inclusive, and I had the same reaction. Initially, I was thinking, oh, this is more politically correct nonsense, this is hypersensitivity in our culture. And then you read the piece and you really walk through the steps with her. I think it's a tribute to her writing, and you realize if you were a young kid and you were African American and your Santa Claus was white, it would affect you when you went to school. Maybe you wouldn't feel that you were part of that tradition. Now, she suggests that a
Quarter of the
penguin
hour,
should be
no longer
Santa.
got Canada's
Okay,
Canada's
she goes
Kids
on
Girl.
with it.
Cheers.
Well, I think that's kind of interesting, though, to have an animal, which is something that kids love, sort of brings that cartoonish component into it, and I think that makes all kids kind of feel welcome in the process. So I see where she was going with that.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't make all kids
Hey,
feel.
I like penguins.
It makes all birds feel welcome.
Kids like
Monica,
penguins.
You know, but okay, so I've given, her name is Aisha Harris. I've given her her due on where she was going with it, but just because it makes you feel uncomfortable doesn't mean it has to change. You know, I mean, Jesus was a white man too, but you know, it's like he was a historical figure. I mean, that's a verifiable fact, as is Santa. I just want the kids watching to know that.
Yes.
But my point is, how do you just revise it, you know, in the middle of the legacy of the story and change Santa from white to black?
Jesus was a white man from the Middle East. You know, because white men come from the Middle East, everybody. Jesus and Santa were white kids. Don't worry. And these are the racists, like Charlie Kirk, Fox News, Trump administration. I'm happy to inform all the people living their suburban lifestyle generally be bothered. Based on the market, and crime will go down there. Obama, Biden, AFFH rule. Lane, Aaron, Isaiah, how did you find my channel? Is that right off of Twitter, Lane? She's so fucking punchable. They're all punchable. Every single one of them. You know, you just want to reach out and shake them. But you know, people are like, there's a lot of people on the left, you know, that think that these people need to not have a voice and not be heard. But they do. They need a voice. They need to be heard. And if they're convincing people of their argument, then so be it. That's the way it goes. But they need to be heard, and you have to see who these fucking people are that agree with that shit. You know, we can't control people's thoughts, and we can't tell people what they're supposed to think and how they're supposed to vote. You have to let people be people, man. And you got to hey man, you got to do like what I just did. You've been following me for about a year. Oh, thank you, Lane. Thank you. Did you just pull that off of Twitter? Thank you so much. The guy, think was Jesus was proven Middle Eastern from testing the death shroud, which is also a fake artifact. So what I'm doing is I show you Charlie Kirk. I talk about, Megyn Kelly, and I expose them for the racists that they are. We talk about Donald Trump. He's a fucking racist. And understand, if you support him, you're supporting a racist. That makes you a racist too. But it's okay. It's okay if you do, but just know that you are. And know that we know that you are. Okay? That's all. And that's not a sideways attack at you at all. Understand. You're welcome here if you support that fucking racist. You are welcome here. But just know that I appreciate the fact that we know how you really feel and that you haven't grown up to that point yet. And maybe now that we know who you are, we can reach you and we could change your mind like my mind's been changed over time. And you can change too, and you can change for the better. And it can change your life. And you can have a bigger dick, just like me. Trendy Nay. We need to make a fucking meme. We need to meme that shit. He posted July 26th on Facebook. Huh. That's the first I heard of that. That's he's I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's 4:20. We should smoke. It's perfect timing. Perfect timing. I think I should smoke that. Cheers. No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't for all. Happy 420, everybody. Cheers. I said cheers 3 times. Yeah, he's always on Twitter. That's why, Megsy, that's why I was like, oh, he's doing it on Facebook also, huh? A fake dead guy. My ear just unclogged. That was nice. Like it popped or something. I wonder how my vegetables are doing out there. I haven't been out there in a few days. I should probably put some more stuff on them. Vegetable compost tea. Oh yeah, we want to talk about Kyle Kalinske. Thank you, Steve. That's fucking awesome, bro. Thank you. So, man, thank you, Lane. Yeah, send it to me on Twitter, please. It's Nays Garden on Twitter, okay, Lane? I would appreciate that. Nays Garden on Twitter. I only use Facebook Messenger for my very close, important friends. I keep that channel open for them. So we're learning so much in these interviews. We're finding out things that are like, I'm like, oh shit, that's how it went down? Okay, cool. I had no idea. It's so fun. And one of the things we learned was that what Steph said yesterday was that Kyle Kalinske from Secular Talk on YouTube and Kyle Kalinske at Kyle Kalinske on Twitter was instrumental in encouraging Jimmy Dore and Steph to go on YouTube. And he kept telling them, according to Steph, they're going to love you. You know, YouTube is going to fucking love you. You guys need to go on YouTube. And I feel thank you, Lane. I appreciate that. I feel indebted to Kyle for bringing Jimmy Dore to YouTube. I just think he's a kingmaker, man. You know, it's fucking awesome. And, you know, big shout to Kyle and a thank you for doing that. He was obviously right. And I was just watching Kyle this morning. You know, I love his show. I hope that all of you guys are watching him by now. I really don't know if you are yet, but he's fucking hilarious. He did something so funny this morning, and I want you guys to see it. It was so fucking funny. So check this out. Let's bring up Kyle Kalinske Secular Talk, and I'm going to show you this video. Well, right? I thought you said you were hooking that up, David C. Baker Jr. Let's go to my library history. Oh, I found it. Oh my God, I found it. Oh, I found it. He's so great.
The Democrats are having
let's watch the whole video.
Democratic response imaginable to the looming foreclosure and eviction crisis. Exclusive. Democrats introduce a bill to fund legal assistance for those facing eviction. So we're about to have a foreclosure and eviction crisis where people are going to become homeless.
Make it look like he's in the
They're gonna
garden.
become homeless.
In the garden. Really,
Democrats'
Kyle?
response is,
Tell us about it, man. Tell us all about it, bro.
let's give these people lawyers.
Really? Okay, lawyers? Okay. I'm pretending to have an interview with Kyle Kalinske in the garden.
Why isn't your response, I'm going to keep you in your house? So here's some more information on it. Representatives Ayanna Pressley.
What he said is, and I was talking over him. Democrats passed a resolution to give people after they've been evicted legal assistance. So, hey, yeah, let's throw money at lawyers. Let's pay a bunch of lawyers off, right? For people that we're going to evict from their homes. Kyle's like, hey, Democrats, why don't you just pass a resolution and not kick people out of their homes? And then he goes on. I'm sorry that I cut him off over that.
Rosa DeLauro and Senator Kamala Harris introduced this bill. It's called the Housing Emergencies Lifeline Program, or the HELP Act. And it provides funding so those at risk of eviction can access legal representation. And any evictions would do limited damage to renters' credit. And the HELP Act would allocate $10 billion in emergency solutions grants, which provides funding to states and localities for programs related to things like homelessness prevention and outreach. And again, the most important part is it goes towards legal representation for people who are about to be evicted. I seriously do not. This is just too perfect. This is quintessential Democratic response. This is the Democrats in a nutshell. This is them embodied in a little nugget, just perfectly. So you have the Republicans. The Republican reaction to the looming foreclosure and eviction crisis is effectively, LOL, bitch. Damn, you about to lose your house? That sucks. This is what the Republicans do. Oh, the economy crashed and you lost your job and coronavirus is killing people and none of this is any fault of your own.
Trickle down.
It's not like the people who lost their jobs and can't make their housing payment. It's not like they all woke up on the same day and were like, let's be lazy on purpose. Let's be lazy.
We'll give money to the wealthy, and it'll trickle down to you.
So in other words, because Republicans love to make the argument that if you're poor, there's some sort of moral or ethical failing on your part. That's what they believe in their heart of hearts. They believe in the myth of American meritocracy.
I gotta take my shoes off.
So they think the harder you work, the further you go. Therefore, if you can't pay your bills, you're just not working hard enough. It's on you. It's your fault. It's your fault. Well, we know that that's a preposterous argument, especially given the state of affairs we're seeing right now. It's so stark. I mean, it was always a BS argument, but now you really see how BS of an argument it is because people are losing their jobs because of coronavirus. They're losing their job because the economy's imploding as a result of coronavirus. So it's no fault of their own. But the Republican response is www.getoveritbitch.org. They got nothing. They got nothing for you. Nothing. I'm not gonna help you. I'm not gonna give you any money.
Hey, Billy, that joke needs to be told by an old Jewish man. Honestly, my biggest fear about becoming a zombie is all the walking. Listen, Kyle does something in this video that is so over the top and so funny. And listen, I love his attempts at humor because it is funny. His attempts at humor are fucking hilarious. So he's going to do this thing with his hands. But he's going to go so over the top with it. Watch.
Are you kidding me? We'll give you a one-time $1,200 check that you have to spend in 5 minutes because you're behind on all your damn bills.
No law regarding cannabis. Cannabis isn't business for all. Bottom of the hour. Cheers, everybody.
Keys to the Treasury over to Goldman
Subscribe to
Sachs
Secular Talk.
and plunder the whole goddamn thing.
Secular Talk on
So we'll do
YouTube.
corporate socialism for the rich.
Kyle
for the rich and everybody at the
Kalinske
top.
on Twitter.
And on the other hand, we'll give you crumbs and nothing, and you're going to shut up about it and take it. That's the Republican response. The Democrats step in and go, well, I do think that maybe it's a bad thing that there are going to be evictions and whatnot, so I think maybe we should do something about this. Please ask the Republicans their permission. Maybe we could do something about it, please. And I think that if we give people lawyers, then maybe it'll be not as bad, but still millions of people will lose their houses, but at least we tried a little something. Useless. Completely and utterly useless. And this is why people hate the Democrats, too. This is why people hate the Democrats. This is why Congress always has an approval rating under 30%. How? How's that possible in a democracy? Less than 30% of the people like their own government that they just elected? How? Because everybody knows they're all bought and paid for. They're all corrupt. They're not representing you. This is the best you got? The best you got is I'll give you a lawyer as you become homeless? That's the best you got. A Democratic Party that would be a winning party, that would build a coalition that would last for generations, is a party that is unequivocal and stands up and has a spine and argues for the right position, the right position being, let's totally ban evictions and evictions and foreclosures, do a moratorium on that, and also bail out the homeowners.
He makes fantastic points, doesn't he? If you want to see the rest of that, make sure you subscribe to Kyle Kalinske. It's Secular Talk on YouTube. And you can follow at Kyle Kulinski on Twitter as well. He's one of my favorite YouTubers, man. He's been doing this just about as long as anybody. And, you know, one of the things I love about him is that he said he was going to RB Grower. Hey, what's up, buddy? He said on his very first video that he put on YouTube what he was going to do, and then he stuck to it, and he's always done it. He's been very consistent. And I really like that, you know? I like that. That's what keeps him coming back, man, so to speak. Here, let's move this back. There we go. And we've got to get ourselves back to the garden. So I said everything I want to say about Kyle. Now here's what you guys can do. Tweet at Kyle Kulinski and ask him to come be a guest on the show. And let him know that Graham Elwood has been on. Let him know that Steph Zamorano has been on the show. Let him know that Ron Placone has been on the show. Right? And say, hey, man, we'd love to get you on for an interview. And tell him it would be for an interview, not for a debate, not for a, you know, not for, you know, a discussion on current events or anything like that. It's just a fucking interview about him. So if you guys could do that, because I think I sent him a tweet, you know, but it's kind of, I always just say, hey, when are you going to come to the garden for an interview? And I don't know if he, and then I say, you know, Steph Zamorano was here yesterday. I don't know if he gets that, but if you guys could find those tweets and retweet them at him, or you just tweet it yourself at Kyle Kulinski. Great, let him know. God, I'd love to ask him. I got a million questions for him, and they're all personal. They're all personal questions. You know, let's be honest. I mean, we really know nothing about him. He's a fucking mystery. I want to unwrap that shit. Let's get to know Kyle Kulinski, you know, for exactly who and what he is. Let's get to know the real Kyle. Is that your real name, Kyle? What's your middle name, Kyle? Can I call you Coil? Coil. Oh, Coil. Coil. I need cafefe. I finished mine already. I could have another. I could have another splish. I could totally have another splish of cafefe. I could totally have another splish of cafefe. You know, Ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Oh, David Pakman. Would I want to interview David Pakman? No, I don't think so. John Iadarola, yeah, I would fucking want to interview John Iadarola. He's live right now with Breder Lick, I guess. Okay. Let me check my messages. I have no message that came through on Twitter. Okay. Okay. Man, I went for a hike this morning with Rogan, and we hiked that path that I got. It's just so nice, man. I want to make it even better. You know, I want to make it wider, and I want to make it even cleaner. And I want to trim branches away that are hanging nearby and trim up trees in certain areas. Oh, you tweeted? Yeah, thank you, Carson. Thank you, buddy. That's awesome, bro. Yep, Carson, I see it. It says, Dear Kyle, sir, would you please consider to be an interview on Nay's Garden? Ron was there, Steph Zamorano, and also Graham Elwood. Thank you, a huge fan. I've got one hell of a backyard. RB, I don't think you realize what the backyard is. That's my front yard, bro. Here, check this out. Wow, it's not showing me that fucking camera. Sometimes that camera doesn't pop up on my list here. Let me try something. Let me see if I can fix something here. This might bring up that camera. Just join another network. See if it's on the other network there. The camera's on top of my house. So, you know, it's a little... usually it's on. I can't believe it's not going on. I was going to show you my backyard. But this is my... What you're looking at right there, bro? That's my front yard. That's right in front of my house. In fact, I could look right outside my window and look at that right now. Any window from the front side of the home, which is basically the whole house. Thanks, David. Huh. Admin. Where is that? There we go. Let me see if this one pulls up. Oh, yeah. All right, I could show you this. I could show you this. I'm going to show you this. It's got sound. That's the sound of the camera moving. So beautiful. Beautiful out there. Here, check this out. That is the backyard. That's part of the backyard. What do you think of that? Yeah, they are nice. That's bad as fuck. I wonder if we'll hear from Kyle Kalinske. Wouldn't that be fucking crazy? I'm sure I can't message him. You know, all I can do is tweet at him. Coney, thank you for liking my tweets. You didn't make it at Nave's Garden? It didn't come up if you did. Karsten did, though. Karsten put at Nave's Garden in the tweet so I could see it. You got to put it at Nave's Garden, guys, in the tweet. All right? So Kyle knows who to look at, who to talk to. You're getting sleepy. Tick, tick, tick. That's the sound of your life running out. I like that. You've decided to homeschool? I would, man, if I was a parent, that's all I'd want to do. You know, I know what to teach somebody to survive. I know what to teach someone to be intelligent and how to think for themselves, critical thinking, how to work for themselves, how to support themselves, how to have good credit, how to invest their money, how to invest their time, how to, you know, maybe learn a skill or a trade or at least an instrument so you can go on the street and make some money, you know, something like that. I could teach them all kinds of stuff, you know? But, you know, 2 plus 2 equals 4 never really helped me that much. It didn't, you know, all that shit never really helped me. Most of my English and vocabulary I'm learning from fucking the internet, you know? Nice. At Nave's Garden. Thank you, David C. Baker. Why aren't I seeing it? Dude, they're not coming up. Here, let me refresh. Again. It's still Carson at the top. Oh, there's David. Trevor made a meme of fucking that goddamn robot from Oh my god, I fucking love it. I love that shit. Fuck yeah. Steve Running. David Pakman show. He's asking David Pakman to come on. I don't know, dude. I'm liking all your stuff, everybody. I'm going through and I'm liking everything that you guys do. If it's at Nave's Garden, I like it. Unless you're a douchebag. Then I just fucking mute you or I block you. Look. I don't like that. I don't like those stupid fucking things that, you know, they're the old school signs and shit and memes that try to say, you know, this is what happened when I injected 6 marijuanos, you know, and then I raped my family. And I'm just like, yeah, I get it. It's stupid. And fucking don't tag me in that shit, please. I don't like it. It wasn't cool back then, and it's not cool now. Oh, yeah, is Beach Bunny live on IG? Nice. She never comes to my show. Have a great day. You too. Man, it's nice and cold in here. I got this AC kicking ass. Hey, Pro Dragon, what's up? Steve Running on the retweet. Thank you, son. I saw it. I saw the retweet just popped up, man. On my phone right there. Anyhow, I guess I could be selling fucking power to the grid if I'm up to 100 now. My battery was doing really good. It only went down to 90% last night. I don't know what the fuck is going on with it. Let me see how I'm looking here. Yeah, we're at 100. Now's the time. All right. Now is the time to flip it over to power to load. Right? Okay, it is in home, limited to home. We want to limit it to the load, right? That is whatever my home design requires, battery requires. It's home, battery, then feed the grid. All right? So now I should be, right now I'm only giving 10 watts to the grid. That should go up. See how it says I'm only selling 10 watts to the grid right there? That should go up. Because right now I'm making 4K. And my battery is only taking it's taking under 3K. And the home is taking 1,500. So I've got enough left over to feed some to the grid. So this thing should flip over to grid feed way more than 10 watts. So 10 watts is just like sustaining the communication or whatever. It shows my battery right here at 100%. My battery just reached 100, so I'm going to flip it over to grid sell. Hopefully, this is going to start selling to the grid, hopefully. It could take up to 3 minutes for the app to respond. Sometimes it's quick. The machines out there are already showing. Since I already did this, it should already be selling to the grid. But it's just taking this app. And that's one thing I wish they would fix. I wish the app was a little quicker. I mean, it's basically real time, but like 3 minutes behind. Sometimes faster, sometimes slower. That's showing the sun power. And that thing in the middle, that's the inverter. So we're just waiting for that energy to start flowing back out to the grid. And then I want to make sure that my battery doesn't start draining. I want to make sure that that stays at 100. I want to make sure that that stays at 100 right there. So one other thing I could do is turn off the app and turn it back on again, and it reloads the state, and then it will automatically. They need to have a fucking. Why do they got a 3-minute update, man? That's what I need to tell them. Why don't you do real-time updates, man? Just change that shit. It's a setting. I'm sure you guys could change that in your software. I want to see it happen as it happens. Missed my energy. Right on, Jackie. I missed your energy. Welcome back. Thank you. Very nice of you to say. There it goes. Boom! And now we are feeding the grid. And now we're selling it. Now we're making money. So you can see now, 1,700 watts is now flowing back to the grid. That's after what my home uses, after what my battery takes up. Now, I got to make sure that my battery right there where it says 100%, I got to make sure that that doesn't start dropping. Because if it does, I'm going to limit the power back to home. But it shouldn't. And this 100 should stay at 100. And right there where it's green, that should show yellow underneath. That should show yellow underneath as the grid starts. And it'll be facing down. And see how it says grid yellow right there? It'll show up. See, that red is our consumption. The green is what the sun is bringing. And the purple right there is kind of stupid. It's the voltage of the battery, and it's always opposite. Like, it's kind of weird. It's opposite of what the sunlight is. It's kind of weird. But, yeah, man, we're grid selling right now, 1756. And as that number, 4387, goes up, as the sun gets higher in the sky from away from the trees and whatnot, that number will go all the way up to 10,000 watts. So 10K. And then that number will go up, to like, we'll be selling, 4, 5, 6, something like that, K to the grid. And you can watch it all happen right here on this cool little chart. And the reason why you can't see my home right now in limited to load mode is because my solar guy, my installer, he didn't install these 2 sensors that he was supposed to put on so that I could monitor that. And that's actually a really important part of the system. And it's preventing me from running this thing the way it's supposed to. And I have to adjust, I have to make this adjustment every day. I have to come on here, this software, and flip it over right at this time. So today it was at, 11 o'clock. I had to flip it right when it hits, whenever that battery hits 100, that's when I have to flip it over. I wait for the battery to hit 100 because I don't want to drain my battery. And man, it's exciting. It's actually exciting. I could literally go outside, take my cell phone out there, and go outside, just sit there and watch the sunlight hitting it, man. It's so fun, man, just to watch the power beam. Oh, it's fucking great, man. It's great. Self-Sufficient Me. Check him out on YouTube. I like to try to mention a gardener on YouTube as often as I can. I'd like to do it on every show. Self-Sufficient Me. He's hilarious. He's funny. He's very lovable. He's definitely the kind of guy you'd want to go have a beer with. He's kind of like a Remo. You know what I mean? Just very, very friendly and funny. And you guys are going to love him. Check out Self-Sufficient Me and learn all kinds of incredible grow techniques, grow ideas, and fantastic advice. You guys are going to love it. All right? All right. Listen, guys, I got to go. I'm going to take my doggy outside. I'm going to do some stuff. I got stuff I got to do. I'm going to go do some things. I will see you guys later. And my Amazon package is arriving. Isn't that great? Thanks for watching again. I love you guys so much. And I love that so many of you are coming by. Remember, you can find me via Restream on so many different sources and sorts of social media. Make sure you find the one that works best for you. I know there's a lot of people that prefer YouTube. And you know what? Before we go, let's just do that really quick. There's a lot of people who prefer Facebook to view, and there's a lot of people who prefer YouTube, and there's some people who like DLive, whatever. Can you just give me your reasons right now for why you view on the format, the social media platform that you select? What is it about that? Go ahead. Go. Before we go, let me know, guys. The longer you can make these responses, the longer the show's going to go right now. And the more explicit you guys can be, which I'm going to assume that the one you're using is the one you prefer right now. Facebook, I'm most time there. I flipped through all to show support. Not sure what you're asking. Stukes, I noticed that you view on YouTube instead of Facebook. Do you prefer using YouTube instead of Facebook to view this live stream? Because I'm broadcasting to 18 different channels, like 6 or 7 different formats. Like YouTube, it stay on when I travel through pass. It's a better connection. It doesn't disconnect. Facebook, I use it to keep in touch with family. If that's the one you prefer to watch the show on, instead, I mean, because YouTube, I want you all to know that if you go to trendyasdabbers.com right now, this should be live. This show should be live, playing there right now. So you can always go there and watch it too. That's a YouTube feed. Convenience, didn't want to download another app for Twitter. This is such a sweetie boy. I love you. Come here, Piglet. Come here, you. Why are you so sweet? Why are you such a sweetie face? Oh, I love the baby now. I like seeing the full chat on YouTube. Who's been to naysgarden.com and seen all the interviews that are posted now? And I want to hear your response on that. Yeah, my grandma is raging Catholic, so I keep a distance. I like seeing the full chat on YouTube. Facebook's been better picture to protect on my big screen, says Hippie Chick. Today, YouTube notified me first. That's why I'm here, says Karsten. You guys all should go to naysgarden.com and check out all the new stuff I've done. Yeah, we're live right now on Nays Garden. If you scroll down, you'll find the video of us live right now on the live stream, guys. You guys all should go to naysgarden.com and check out all the new stuff I've done. Yeah, we're live right now on Nays Garden. If you scroll down, you'll find the video of us live right now on the live stream, guys. And you can open that up to a large size. You guys all should go to naysgarden.com and check out all the new stuff I've done. You can watch the video. You can literally watch it from right there. That's pretty fucking cool, right? So that's working. So if you're ever somewhere and you can't access Facebook and you can't access YouTube, you're at somebody else's house and you want to show them, and they're like, oh, I don't have any of those. Say, you got a web browser? And they'll be like, yeah, just go to naysgarden.com and scroll down on the front page, and boom, if I'm live, hit play, it'll show the video. Megsy says, I've seen all your interviews. It's really nice to be able to have those interviews in one place, and you can play all of them one right after the next. There's this link underneath where you can play the playlist of all the videos in order. Yeah, I would love it if one of those interviews got picked up and viewed by a lot of people, you know, by a website, you know, like a feature type website picks that up, puts it out there, because it's not going to be fucking YouTube, right? That's what YouTube used to do for us content providers. They used to pick up a video and promote it for you. You know, go on an external website somewhere where there's a lot of people. Like, maybe one of you might go to a website where they feature podcasters or where they feature videos from the internet, and you could submit one of my interviews, you know, preferably one of the better ones with good sound and good quality, because I know I'm still working on that part of it. I need to make sure that's perfect, because I was really upset about the Steph one being off, and I was upset about the Graham Elwoods being quiet, and I noticed Urban Superhero is a little quiet. Tina, no, I don't have any tattoos. Good question. Let me take this guy for a walk. I'm going to take him for a walk, and I'm going to go string some string up in my yard for where I think the border is my property. So I can finish clearing it. I'm doing some clearance. Maybe take my chainsaw out there, which means I'm going to take this off. Hey, look at this. I'm taking my freaking shirt off. Look at this. Hey, it's sexy. Oh. That's so I don't forget. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I will see you on the next show. Okay? Thanks for watching so much. I love you guys. And you know, if you go to Nays Garden, please go to Nays Garden and go share those videos, those interviews, man. Get them out there. All right? naysgarden.com. This 20-second wave was brought to you by naysgarden.com. Please go there right after this show ends. Go right to naysgarden.com and go check it out and help me. All right? Thanks, guys. Bye-bye. naysgarden.com. All one word, naysgarden.com. Bye, y'all. Thank you again. That's 43. I don't believe it's 43 people watching. I'm refreshing the chat. Psst, unreal. Nobody has 43 people watching at the end of a show anymore, Val. Psst, unreal. Let's see how many people it really was. Psst. Yeah, 23. I knew it. All right. I love you guys. Thank you. Hopefully you all have somebody with you watching. And it was 43.